The council floor was tense. The galaxy had been enjoying a long span of peace after the devastation caused by the last war. But with aggression rising between the humans and the Alrandi, it looked like a new war was about to burn a millennium of good times. The gathered ambassadors looked on in dismay as the Alrandi representative walked onto the main floor. The Alrandi have suffered humanity's insolence for long enough. 1,000 slice ignored for the sake of appeasement, but now they have gone too far. 3 standard cycles ago, the humans attempted to lay claim to an undiscovered gas giant caught right on our border. For this, and all the past indignities, the Alrandi officially declare war. The council had been expecting this, but was hoping against hope it wouldn't happen. The gas giant's orbit actually passed on both sides of the human-Alrandi border, but the star was in the humans' territory, so they had the right to claim it. The Alrandi were most likely just looking for a righteous cause to try and rally more allies. Everyone looked over at the human ambassador, and was surprised to see him give a small chuckle. "Thank you. I admit this whole debate has been stressful. I needed a decent laugh," he said tiredly. The Alrandi flared in anger. "This is no laughing matter, human. We intend to teach your wretched species a lesson. We have been preparing for this, and now our armada awaits to lay waste your feeble merchant fleet." The human ambassador's face dropped as he looked around the room in disbelief. "Wait, you're serious?" The Alrandi ambassador confirmed, an emotion not dissimilar to a nod. The human stared for a few moments before throwing his head back and laughing harder than he ever had before. After a few minutes, he finally managed to calm down a bit. "Oh my sweet Jesus, hang on, I've got to tell the other ambassador." As one speaks with the devil, the other human ambassador happened to walk in at just that moment, holding 2 cups of coffee. "Hey, guess what?" the first ambassador shouted, still laughing. "Your Randy just declared war." The second ambassador paused before she started choking on the sip she had just taken. She almost saved it, but in the end she spat it out before falling on the floor, convulsing in a fit of laughter and spilling the coffee. Another council member suddenly called the janitor to come clean it up. It was rather unfortunate the janitor also happened to be human, because as soon as he walked into the chamber, he was informed of the declaration and joined his 2 ambassadors in laughing. What happened next was about 40 minutes of laughing, calling some other human that was usually, but not always, of higher authority, and then more laughing. At that point, the news reached the Sol system and exploded across the internet, causing a total breakdown of all human activities across all their colonies, space stations, and terraformed planets, as everyone just could not contain the thought of how hilariously bad this would end for their rivals. Most notably was the station orbiting just a few light hours outside the event horizon of Sagittarius A, the supermassive black hole that sits in the center of the Milky Way. This space station, aptly named the HSS Fuck Physics, used the black hole's unique properties as well as the energy from its Hawking radiation to fire a star-sized tachyon laser backwards in time, creating a paradox so bewildering that Schrödinger rose from the dead just to slap every scientist that had a hand in making it. Through some weird quirk of science that is still being studied to this day, the sheer weight of all of humanity's laughter managed to pierce the vacuum of space and be heard throughout the galaxy, most strongly in the Galactic Council's assembly chamber. The Alrandi quietly rescinded their declaration of war later that day.